Well, good morning everybody. Linda Ray, Texas Girls Farm. And yeah, we had a lot of hail. Matter of fact, I just dumped some off of the dog's tarp, still all frozen, but we got a lot of water coming through. As you can see, it moved just about all those leaves out of this area, and you can tell where it washed all the way down through there, down through here. And my sister came down, and because she was checking the roads, and it washed out part of the road up there by her house, which we've been needing to fix it. But look at all this water. And it came, and it tried to split off right here, but the majority of it, and you can see there's still some running, but it all came down through on this side and then filled up that hole over there. But yeah, some of the road down there by her house, we had talked about it before. Really think we were going to put in another culvert down there on the other side of where the other one is. But I mean, you can see the paths. Plus there was more water that ran this way over into that hole too, because the water came out of the creek banks. And I'll walk over there and show y'all and see where the dogs are. The water is still up and track marks from early this morning, but it's still, you can see it all on the creek coming down, flowing really good. And I guess it's a good thing I didn't pull all them branches out of there. That's all I'd say, because y'all's fixing to see something that me and my sister couldn't believe. Look what's in here. I see one tree. Now there may be another one under the water right there, but I'm not for sure, because I'm fixing to show y'all the force of these this water today. It came out of this bank right here, and it went from over here to over there to filling up that hole. And I think that hole may be having still have some water in it. We'll go over there. But look where it moved them logs. And those were the trees that were blocking back there. And that is the only thing that has saved my culvert. That's the only thing that saved that culvert. I was so afraid when I saw, because it looked like it was up over the bank over here this morning. But yeah, that's the only thing that saved that culvert. So we're definitely going to have to get a bigger one in diameter. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun getting these things moved back. But the beginning of the culvert's right underneath that tree back there. So it's still running really good, and you can tell that it came up this way because it's washed all that brush out of there, and then came over here and then started washing down this way again. And the neighbor's pond's full, my sister's ponds are full, and this one, the creek's all running. But yeah, those logs protected that culvert. I just knew I was going to come down here this morning and it was going to be washed out. But by the grace of God, it was still in here. And you can see this will probably always be as full as this side gets. But we're supposed to get more rain, so I can't really tell how far it might have got up over that side, but I know it got up. And thank goodness, I guess all this dirt, but hopefully when this gets moved we'll level that out. But it's all came out of the creek It all came out of the creek this morning. And a bunch of more vines falling down out of trees. Yep, but see that hole, it's still got water in it. Which I don't think you guys have ever seen that. It just went down, it looks like about maybe 4 or 6 inches, something like that. But you can tell where it's washed. Came from the creek that way, came down here and filled up. But the rest of that went down that creek came down from up that way. It didn't come over here, but you can see a lot of water. A lot of water. Yeah, and there goes the neighbor. He's not going to be happy when he sees the road. You know, we all going to have to pitch in and fix, like I had told y'all earlier. We had talked about it before. Everybody contributed and getting down there fixed. And it just hadn't been done. Well, now it's going to have to be done. And this has even washed a bunch of that debris that I had right here. But all that's coming from this way, making another path. But yeah, it did knock out the power this morning. A lot of hail. I mean, there was so much. It was so loud on the cover of the RV. Wasn't a lot of wind, just hail. A lot of hail. And I made the dog stay in while my sister came down here because she had the gator with all her dogs on it. And yeah, I mean, just look at all the washing off the hill. But yeah, I figured if we get a bigger culvert and put in there, what happens is the neighbor has on the outside of his property, he has these little creeks that run down the side on the other side of the pines. Well, there was so much water flowing that it came down off of his side of the road. It's on the right hand side, and started washing over the road. Which, yeah, when the neighbor that just left, his name is Brian, sees it, yeah, there's going to be something done. And probably when Mr. Hunter, who lives back that way, the older couple, yeah. But you can tell there was a lot of water. And it's supposed to rain more today. But I got everything fed and taken care of. Just opened up all the gates and let Dutton and Mom out of there for a while. Look, more vines falling out of the trees. That's one way to get them down. I mean, you have everything cleaned up, and then you got more to clean up. But at least they're coming down out of there. But yeah, we've had an interesting morning. What are you doing over there, Junior? I know where Maggie went. There she is. She went over there. I'm gonna walk over there. I'll be right back. Well, we decided to walk over here, and it doesn't look, well, it might have got up a little bit, but it doesn't look like there's any water that came out of the banks on this side over here, which I could have swore I saw water in this area this morning, which I'm glad there isn't. But you can see the creek's all running. It's getting hooked up on all these thorns in here. Yeah, and then it's probably, well, I'll walk on the other side and be right back. I ran across remnants of hail. Out here in the middle of the trees. Alright, we're gonna walk over. More remnants of hail. Maggie said, what is it? Yeah, gotta be careful walking through here. There's a big old, where I guess it was coming down to a hole right here. I better get hooked up. So we'll walk. Maggie's already heading down the trail. Flowing real good underneath this dead old tree. That was the other dead tree that he cut down. So y'all see where we're at in reference to where we were burning back here, walking on the creek. The old fence. That's Megan, don't go in there. Maggie. That's the old fence, and there's a new fence over there, which I'm sure down there is flooded too because there was a lot of water coming off of there that we saw. And that's what happens. It goes underneath that fence and you can see it splitting off and coming around. Let's go check it out. Yep, there's a fence. And if y'all go back in past videos, y'all will see how deep right here is. And what happens, there's water that comes this way. But it's been making its way another spot. Hopefully we can get around here. Another spot. See how it's coming out of the creek and filling this up. Yeah, you can tell it's awful. And the dogs, thank goodness they're short. Oh, it's even been this way too, because you can see how it's washed out in the ground. But make sure, yeah, it's filling up all of this too. You see it coming down. That creek needs to be dug out some more. Because if it was dug out and made deeper, then this wouldn't be happening. Yep. It's probably 3 or 4 feet deep in there. Because it goes straight down. A lot of water this morning. A lot of water. As you can tell, it's still running. Running. But yeah, I just thought I'd show y'all what we got going on here. A mess. A big old mess. And the water going under the culvert out the road is coming from this direction and coming around from that direction. So a lot of water. Alright, well, we're going to walk out of here. I was just walking out. You can tell it was coming down this way too. And then feeding back over into that low ground. I think I better go back the way we came. Yeah, but you can tell it's all been washing. So, how many times now? Is that 2? 2 times in what, a month and a half? Is that we've seen it up this high? I mean, it was a lot of rain. It was a lot of rain and a lot of hail. And it hailed for a good while. I don't know. I haven't even really looked at my truck to see if it have any hail damage on it. But this little creek had water in it too. And I'm sure some of it will, there's a little bit of it still in there, backing back up. Yeah, you can see in the trees, it's not backing up a lot, but it is backed up some right through the trees. What a mess. What a mess, but it's got to stay this way. So, have those little terraces in here. So when it rains this hard, the water has somewhere to go and doesn't cause damage somewhere else. Which, get all these trees out of the way. But anyway, look at that big old mess. Got a little breeze blowing over there. Whew. And that, hopefully that, when we get everything done, it won't be holding water there. Anyway, if you like the content, hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, come on over to the channel and subscribe. I'm all got the rain jacket on and oh God, hot. You can tell how it was flowing through here. And there's a strand of barbed wire somewhere up underneath all that mess. I don't know where it went, but a piece of it's still there. And hit the notification bell. So every time we upload a video, you'll be notified. JJ? Y'all gotta go in the pen for a while. But I hope y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Hopefully we don't have any more of that hail like we did this morning. That storm cell came through here and then went up through Lindale where the kids live. And you can tell how it came down that terrace and worse down this way. So, not bad. But that's what those terraces are for, to help get the water moved to different locations. So, it don't flood other areas. Alright. Keep y'all updated and our tires from when we were out here earlier. Keep y'all updated as far as the road, what everybody decides to do, because the road's maintained by all of us. Since it's a private road, which used to be a county road. Yeah, how that works out. And all the little birds. Alright, y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all on the next one.